thank you all very much. I appreciate you being here. On behalf of the Big Bend Hospice Board of Directors and staff, thank you for joining us here today. We have exciting news we want to share with our community friends and partners, and I would also like to take this opportunity to thank several of our community leaders who are here with us today. A little bit about us. Since 1983, Big Bend Hospice has proudly served this community as the hometown hospice, and to us, hometown is meaningful because we were born in this community 40 years ago, and we have grown alongside you through the years. Big Bend Hospice provides compassionate end-of-life care along with grief and loss counseling to the families of our greater community, including the counties of Leon, Jefferson, Taylor, Madison, Gadsden, Liberty, Franklin, and Wakulla. I think I got everybody in there. Our services are available to patients and families wherever they call home, but sometimes extra help is needed with pain and symptom management. Sometimes caregivers need a break, specifically respite from the rigors of caregiving, and on occasion, families facing a terminal diagnosis may need a comfortable place for their loved one to reside while they are making additional living arrangements. So in response to these unique needs, we opened the Margaret Z. Dozier House, which is this area's only hospice inpatient unit. And this facility has enabled Big Bend Hospice to provide expert, loving care to hundreds of patients and their families. And this year, as the Margaret Z. Dozier House celebrates its 23rd anniversary, Big Bend Hospice celebrates its 40 years of providing comprehensive, compassionate care to those facing a serious illness. As Tallahassee and the surrounding counties continue to grow, so too is Big Bend Hospice. And in an effort to support our community and provide the excellent standards of hospice care we are known for, we are building an 8-bed inpatient unit here at TMH. We have come a long way from our initial discussions back in 2019 to where we are today with a projected open date of early November, and we are very grateful to Mark O'Brien, the TMH Board of Directors, and TMH leadership for supporting our efforts. To us, these are very exciting times. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you my partner and the foundation president, Dina Strickland, who may be just a little excited to share with you a very special announcement.
Welcome, everyone, to what will soon be the Center for Compassionate Care, inspiring hope for all of the patients and families Big Bend Hospice will assist in this space. It takes a village to accomplish something so remarkable. With Big Bend Hospice's executive leadership, board of directors, board of trustees, doctors, nurses, staff, TMH, and countless others working tirelessly to envision and design this new 8-bed inpatient center. From the start, we have had a vision for the Center for Compassionate Care being a warm, comfortable space for patients and families to feel home away from home, even in the most advanced stages of illness. We also knew this space had to be state-of-the-art throughout, so that our incredible doctors and nurses could continue to provide the loving, expert care that Big Bend Hospice is known for. To make this vision a reality, we knew significant funds had to be raised. And for the past year, we have been embarking on a historic capital campaign. Every dollar that has been raised through this effort has helped get us to where we are today. And I am so moved by the support from our community. Thanks to those I mentioned earlier but also our volunteer campaign and strategy team that I'd like to ask if you could please raise your hand and be recognized. And because of them and all of the efforts of this loving community, I am thrilled to announce that we have already raised just over $4 million of our $5 million goal. And now the real news. Helping to kickstart our campaign early in the effort was the largest single gift in Big Bend Hospice's history of $1 million, generously given, very generously given, by First Commerce Credit Union. Could not be more grateful for First Commerce Credit Union's belief in our vision and support of our mission. Thank you. And in recognition of our sincere gratitude to First Commerce Credit Union, I am honored to announce that upon opening its doors later this year, this beautiful, loving space will be named the First Commerce Center for Compassionate Care. Big Bend Hospice and First Commerce Credit Union will be inspiring hope together for generations of patients and families at the First Commerce Center for Compassionate Care. And now I get the privilege to invite Cecilia Homison, CEO of First Commerce Credit Union, to speak more about the power of people helping people. Cecilia, thank you.
A moment if I have to. So thank you, Dina and Bill. And congratulations to you, your board, and your team on 40 years of amazing service to this community. And First Commerce is truly honored to join you to grow our partnership and really help this incredible vision come to life. So welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us on such an exciting day for our community. I offer a special thank you to the First Commerce Board of Directors, several who have joined us today, our Chairman Alan Neubauer, who you will hear from shortly, as Kathy Aran and Shonda Knight. I offer our Board of Directors a heartfelt thank you for their volunteerism to our organization, their leadership, and their ongoing support to our community and the initiatives that change lives. I'm honored to serve as the CEO of First Commerce, a community credit union with a legacy of 80 years of service. We wholeheartedly embrace our mission to serve the greater good and improve the lives of our members and our communities. The vision for this center inspired our senior leadership and our board of directors to commit an incredible gift of $1 million to establish the First Commerce Center for Compassionate Care. We believe this new facility will truly transform the landscape of compassionate care in our region and enhance the quality of life in the place we all call home. This remarkable center, made possible by our foundational gift and the generosity of other donors will create a serene and nurturing environment within the hospital where patients can spend their final days surrounded by their loved ones. It is our heartfelt belief that this center will bring solace and comfort during one of life's most challenging times. Our team is tremendously proud to be at the forefront of this groundbreaking initiative. Our commitment to our community runs deep, and it is our honor to be able to offer this transformative gift to people in the communities we serve. This contribution represents a true testament to the power of collaboration and our dedication to the credit union philosophy of people helping people. By joining forces with other donors in our area who share our vision, we are charting a new path towards providing invaluable support to those in need. The First Commerce Center for Compassionate Care will become a beacon of hope, demonstrating the incredible impact of a united community and what we can achieve together. We eagerly anticipate the grand unveiling of the First Commerce Center for Compassionate Care later this year. And it is our hope that you will join us in spreading the news of this extraordinary development in our region. Together, we can share in the pride of knowing that we live in a community that is rich in compassion. This is the essence of the power of First Commerce, a true testament to our unwavering dedication to the well-being of our communities. Again, thank you for being here today. It is now my honor to bring up Alan Neubauer, who generously volunteers to serve as the chairman of First Commerce Credit Union Board of Directors. Alan, thank you for your leadership and dedication to First Commerce. And most importantly, thanks for inspiring us to change lives for the better. Thank you.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the First Commerce Credit Union's Board of Directors, and Cecilia mentioned that we have several in attendance, I'd like to recognize them. We have John Grayson, we have Kathy Arendt, Shonda Knight. Not in attendance is Jerry Osteryoung, and we also have Casey Stoudemire. They prop me up. They're a wonderful team to work with. They're committed to looking out for the interest of the members and making sure that everything we do aligns with the community. So it is my honor to be here today to celebrate this incredible milestone for the Big Bend Hospice and our community. First Commerce is well known as a local, strong community partner that gives back in meaningful ways. One of the partnerships of which we are most proud of is the one with Big Bend Hospice, helping to support the important work they do and provide hope and dignity to the patients and families they serve. In the true spirit of First Commerce, this has included not only monetary support, but also as a cause that our team has been particularly passionate about, and as a dedicated and ongoing volunteer effort, starting with our Senior Executive Vice President, Greg Adams, who is our latest senior leader serving on the Big Bend Hospice Foundation and Board of Trustees. When Cecilia approached the board with this opportunity to take our partnership with Big Bend Hospice to the next level, I can't say we agreed. We wholeheartedly agreed. We saw that this was a benefit for the community, our members, and hopefully sets the groundwork for more operations or organizations to do likewise, so that we can collectively take care of the people in all of our communities that need help at a time when they are most vulnerable and most needing of the outside world to support and comfort them as they go through this process. We agreed that this far-reaching and way to make a profound and enduring impact on the lives of so many in our region during an incredibly difficult and inevitable time of life. We shared her belief that this center would bring something very special to Tallahassee and our surrounding communities that hasn't existed before. Not only building capacity, but also filling an unmet need by providing a comfortable setting to ease the final days of people not well enough to leave the hospital along with their loved ones. As with any bold vision, bold action is the key. Knowing this, my fellow board members and the First Commerce senior leadership team committed to jumpstart Big Bend Hospice capital campaign with a $1 million contribution over 20 years to establish the First Commerce Center for Compassionate Care at Tallahassee Memorial Hospital Healthcare. It's easy to say a lot of things about hospice. It's easy because many of us, myself included, have had family members, loved ones, friends go through hospice. And so this is especially meaningful. And so I would like to say a heartfelt thank you to Big Bend Hospice Board and leadership team for the honor to be part of your vision to touch countless more lives in the communities we serve in such a meaningful way. To our fellow donors, thank you for joining with us to make this vision a reality. I hope to see you all at the opening of the First Commerce Center for Compassionate Care later this year. Again, a heartfelt thank you to you all. Now I'd like to introduce Gwen Verostek, Board Chair of the Big Bend Hospice Foundation.
I just want to say a huge thank you to Alan and Cecilia for being here, for their board members to be here, and for their organization really stepping up and being the catalyst for starting this such an important project for our community. We want to also recognize we've got some of our board members for Big Bend Hospice, as well as our Big Bend Hospice Foundation Board of Trustees in the audience. Could you guys stand to be recognized, please? Let's give them a round of applause. We just couldn't be more excited to see the First Commerce Credit Union Center for Compassionate Care get closer and closer to that end day when we are able to open it for service to families in our community. We not only want to thank FCCU, but we also want to thank the hundreds of donors that have already pitched in to contribute towards this wonderful project. We also want to thank Robert Kuhn and his support team at Childers Construction for leading the construction process. This center is truly going to be a remarkable space for patients and families to receive the most loving care, and again, like Dina said, with the state-of-the-art capabilities in that facility. But there's still a lot of work to be done. We still have some more money to raise. And we invite all the members of the community to consider supporting this center with gifts of their own. Gifts of all amounts help us to get closer to our goal and will help to inspire, just like First Commerce Credit Union, the hope that patients and their families can enjoy with this unit. I, like Alan, am also a person who has benefited from hospice care, and specifically Big Bend Hospice Care here in Tallahassee. My own father passed away in the hospice house about 2 years ago, and I can't tell you what an amazing experience my family had in having Big Bend Hospice give us that love, that care, that peace that our family needed in helping my father to transition. And this unit is going to give that to so many families here in our community, and like Cecilia said, in our whole region. There's nothing like this. And so I just am so proud and so grateful to the community for allowing us to do this, for supporting this, and helping us to get this project completed later on this year. So I'm going to close us out and just say again, thank you for all you do. Thank you to the donors and donors yet to give to this project, and to all of you for being here to learn about the future of hospice care here in Tallahassee. I especially want to thank our incredible Big Bend Hospice team of employees, our boards, because it's truly a family. It's a family at Big Bend Hospice, and we really, really are excited about bringing this beautiful facility to our community. So I will let you know, those of you in the press, your points of contact are Kim House from FCCU, their COO, and Dina from Big Bend Hospice Foundation, who you met earlier. And so at this time, we'd like to bring up the representatives from BBH Foundation, FCCU to come forward for a group photo, and I think there's a big check somewhere here in the room. So if you all will come up and we'll take a picture, and thank you all for being here and for supporting Big Bend Hospice. Thank you.